Face off at the far dot in the Penn State attacking zone. They get it behind the net. Centering feet in front. Score! It's Aiden Fink again, and Penn State takes the lead. Weird face off. The puck kind of just trickled its way to the net like it had a mind of its own, and now it's in the neutral zone. Stripped by Shea Van Ohm. He's got a breakaway. Shea Van Ohm scores! Shea Van Ohm picks the pocket and puts the puck into the back of the net. It's 4-3, Penn State leads it. Curls and drags. Now McKenna in the high slot. Waiting. Now for DeMarsico. Weaver scores! In front, off a tap-in, set up by Matt DeMarsico. And Penn State takes a 3-2 lead on a power play goal. Ohio State breaks out. Montez, neutral zone. Couldn't get it past the Penn State player. Dowiak into the zone. Dowiak delays. Tries to sneak it through. Gets it back. He scores! He scores! Dane Dowiak rips it top corner. Penn State up 4-2. Smooth skater. Back for Serrano. In the high slot. Weebush across. They score! Matt DeMarsico off a cross ice feed from J.J. Weebush. And the Nittany Lions lead it 2-0. Here we go. Face off at center ice. Chinder Graves alongside Montez for Ohio State. Penn State in their away blues. Ohio State debuting some nice cream jerseys. Penn State moving from our right to our left. Ohio State from our left to our right. We are positioned right towards the Zamboni corner. And Ohio State quickly into the zone. 19:46 to go. First period. Crespo ices it down. It gets blown for an icing.
We saw this last night where there was a couple icings to start the game. And again, not very uncommon in a hockey game to start out with a couple of icings. But again, Penn State try to make sure, you get sticks on puck. I think that's something Guy Gadowski wants to see more of tonight. Just there wasn't a lot of it in that first period last night, Matt, and we really didn't see it at all until that second period. So hopefully they get more of that in the first.
Face off to the right of Josh Fleming. 19:42 here in the first period. No score. Penn State, Ohio State. Chinder Graves, Montez on the draw. It's one back by Chinder Graves. Now it's towards our near side at the red goal line, and Smith able to fling it out into neutral zone. Crespo tries to lead it all the way up. He missed a pass to Ford, and it will go for another icing with 19:31 to go.
Again, that was just a miscommunication. Ford just wasn't in the right spot on that play. So that's a mistake you can pretty much live with if you're Guy Gadowski and the Nittany Lions. This is a line, though, for Ohio State that is very dangerous. Nathan Lewis, Max Montez, Jake Dunlap, they're very skilled offensively.
Face off to the right of Fleming again. At our far side, Chinder Graves on for the draw again. Montez wins it back. There's a shot from the point, tip tie-in out of play. Shot taken by Chris Romaine, the Colorado Avalanche prospect.
Romaine played 9 games his freshman year, 2 years in the USHL before coming over to Ohio State. One of the lone NHL prospect on this Ohio State team, very skilled defenseman. Ohio State has a lot of lockdown defense, and they really have just done a great job of playing good lockdown defense over the last couple of years.
Once again, face off to the right of Fleming. This time it's Ben Schoen on for the draw with McKenna and Shea to his left. Schoen wins it back below the red line, pitches it forward for Casey Amon. Now it's Shade behind the net. Over for Schoen at our near side. McKenna has it curling around the face-off dot, still in the Penn State defensive zone. Schoen pitch forward. It hits off a body, and it's kept alive by Thompson, but just out of the zone. Battle in the neutral zone for it. 19:06 to go here, no score, first period. Law back, over for Schoen, gaining the red line. Now he flings it in. Cross ice side. It goes behind the net now towards our near side. Ohio State able to go the other way with it. It's Burnside. Feeds it on over the other way. Into the slot. Here's a chance, and it goes towards our near side. Missed high and wide. Burnside on it, taken out by Gadowski. McKenna into neutral ice. Now Gadowski gaining the blue line into Penn State offensive territory. Taken out at our near side. Now it's Weebush. Weebush in on goal, and his shot missed wide. Behind the net it goes. Right back to the point for Gadowski at the near side. Walking the blue. Now he shuffles it down low. To Marsico behind the net. Now he's at the face-off dot at our near side for Gadowski. Throws a cross-ice pass. It gets tipped high and wide. DeMarsico at the blue line. Now Serrato curling around the far side face-off dot, right by the Ohio State bench. Flings it on over cross ice, Gadowski. Now it's DeMarsico knifing his way through the slot. He's hauled down. Fascia was able to pop it free, but it comes back out into neutral ice, and everybody will change. 18 minutes to go here, first period. Here's Fascia in the Penn State defensive zone. Cross ice pass to the near side for Gadowski. Over the red line, tipped in by Serrato, it's good. And on the forecheck is Shea Van Olm. Penn State dominating possession early. 17:42, Ohio State comes into the Penn State zone, gaining the red. Rimmed around now towards our near side. Jackson Smith was there, he lost it. Cats it in on the forecheck. Crespo has it at the face-off circle, flings it ahead for Shea Van Olm, knifing his way to the net. He's being held off in front, and Misa's shot was saved by Hillebrand. Really nice save there with 17:19 to go. Still no score here, first period. Jackson Smith in the Penn State defensive zone, along with Weiss for Ohio State, trying to knife his way to the net. Nothing going there. And now it's Luke Misa gaining the blue. He's tripped up. And a power play coming for Penn State. Misa was trying to get into the offensive zone. He was tripped up.
Yeah, trip there on Luke Misa into the offensive zone. That's the first shot of the game right now. It's Luke Misa's shot 3 minutes in. We only have one shot on goal, and it's Misa's shot on goal on Sam Hillebrand. So both sides, not a lot of action right in front of the net. A lot of good defense so far, and the first error committed is going to be on Ohio State.
Sam McGinley to the box for tripping, 2-minute minor with 17:03 to go here in the first period. No score, Penn State, Ohio State. Shots on goal are 1-0 in favor of the Nittany Lions. So a power play for 2 minutes. That would expire if no goals are scored around 15 at 15:03. Face off towards our near side. It's one back. McKenna. Now he plays it over for Gadowski. Walking the line. Shot just got tipped wide by Webush. Now towards the far side. Ohio State looking to clear. McKenna had it poked away from him. Here comes Ohio State. Short-handed breakaway. Moving into the zone is Max Montez, and he missed it wide.
Max Montez missing wide was a blessing for Penn State, because that could have been really bad for the defense. That could have been really bad for Fleming in his first shot that he faces.
16:34 to go here. First period power play at 1:30 for Penn State. They gain the zone. Serrato at the near side. Rims it around far side for J.J. Weepush. Has it in his skates. Pinned to the glass. Cross ice for Serrato. Now towards our near side. Towards the high wall. It's popped free for DeMarsico. Trying to play it back to the line for Gadowski. Pitchforks it into the zone, but it comes right back out. Ohio State able to clear with 16:10 to go here and 1:05 on the power play.
Great start to the penalty kill for Ohio State. They've looked really good out here on this unit so far.
Here's Gavin McKenna gaining the red line. Now he tries to pitch it for Serrato. It's broken up. Smith had to retreat back in his own defensive zone at our near side, curling his way towards Josh Fleming, and now making his way, the smooth skating Jackson Smith over for Van Olm into the zone. They gain the zone. 15:43 to go, 39 on the power play. First period, no score. Back to the line, McKenna. Over for Misa. Waiting, McKenna, one-timer, and the shot wouldn't go. Back towards our near side, Misa. Back high for slot for Smith. Now down by the face-off dot for McKenna. He walks the line, plays it over for Lawback. Curling, Smith, one-timer off the bar! Smith thinks it went into the net. He's calling for a goal. Lawback has the puck, dances his way in, and his shot missed wide. Smith still convinced the puck went in. He hit the iron yesterday. He's hitting iron here tonight. Now it's Misa. Misa waiting at the face-off dot towards our near side. Back down low for Lawback, right below the red line. Back out high. McKenna's one-timer is no good. Now it's at full strength. Shot on goal, safe rebound in front. It popped free, and it's cleared out of harm's way by Ohio State. Penn State has possession. 15:53 to go.
I'm curious at the next break if Guy Gadowski's going to challenge this, Matt. I mean, I'm wondering, because Smith was certain it went in, so did a lot of the fans, so I'm wondering at the next break if he challenges.
We'll see. Penn State gains the blue. Now it's pinned behind the net. Chinder Graves gets hauled down, popped free in front, and nobody in a blue sweater able to get a handle on it. Now it goes towards the far side. Chinder Graves behind the net. It's played out by Ohio State. 14:28 to go here, first period.
What a fast start there. Now Penn State up to 4 shots so far in the game.
Here is Dane Dowiak gaining the red line. Pitches it into the zone. 4-0 shots on goal for Penn State. 0-0 score, Penn State, Ohio State. Ohio State in the neutral zone, trying to gain the line. It's Riley Thompson. He's stonewalled by Shade. Cross ice for Katzen, but he didn't gain the red line. They blow it down for icing, yet Penn State was there, but it seems to be an icing. Guy Gadowski thinks the puck went in, and I think he might challenge for a goal. Nestled in the Appalachian Mountains, we bring you to Hockey Valley at Pegula Ice Arena for a matchup between the Stonehill Skyhawks and the number 5 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Matt Becker, Justina Racchini, Kaylee Tellman, our sideline reporter. Penn State's got to have a sense of urgency real quick.
There's going to have to be a turning of the tide here soon.
This could be one in front. Score! McKenna scores his first goal at home when Penn State needed it most. McKenna back to Gadowski, quarterbacking the power play. Here's McKenna waiting, fires, score! J.J. Fleabush tips it in front. Penn State leads. For the Skyhawks, Grainda from Carmel, Indiana. Throws one on net, patted aside. Back in front, Fortunate's bounce, they score! Joel Lednin, his first goal of the season, and this game is tied. Able to put that puck in the back of the net. Now Stonehill has momentum. Malady's shot tipped in front. They score again! Back-to-back goals for the Skyhawks, and it's 2-1. Here's Misa to the point for Smith. One-time blast, Crespo scores! Jared Crespo gets Penn State on the board. 1-0, Nittany Lions. Puts on the brakes, spins around to Marsical, waiting, drags, shoots, out in front, score! It was tipped-home in front. J.J. Weebush does it again, and Penn State leads 3-1. Now it's Murphy at our near side. Down low he is Romer. Back in front, or shot save, rebound, it's loose. Still poking away, they score! Pat Murphy, power play goal! And Stonehill gets the goal back that they felt they were wronged for. Goes the other way for McKenna with a burst of speed, knifing his way to the zone. Collins waits, shoots, save, rebound, score! Score! Shea Van Olm! Penn State leads! The first goal of his collegiate career after he takes a boarding penalty. He one-hands it into the back of the net. We're back. Penn State leads it 1-0 off a goal from Jared Crespo. Finally trying to get back to their brand of Penn State hockey, and nothing says Penn State hockey like one-time bombs going into the back of the net, Justino.
Yeah, I mean, we saw one last week with Jackson Smith getting his first goal of the season off a one-time blast, and Jared Crespo does the exact same thing, getting his first of the season. Both defensemen, great shots.
Crespo, such an important piece here in the last 4 seasons with Penn State, but especially last year. Here's Law back moving in. His shot wouldn't go. Popped back out in front. Nobody there. It goes to the corner for Dowiak. Curling that circle. Sauces one over for Smith. Shot gets blocked in front. To the applause of the Skyhawks bench. Numerous blocks for them today. That's now 11. Crespo trying to pinch it and keep it. Hits off his body. Zach Aben able to go the other way. Aben gains the blue. Thrown across the net mouth. Nothing doing there. Here comes Chinder Graves. 2-on-2 with Dane Dowiak. Burst of speed into the zone, but it was just offside.
Great poke check right there from Stonehill. Good defense on that end.
Talk about Jared Crespo, now a senior. Last year, he's been here for so long, been here for 2 runs in the NCAA tournament, the most recent one, the most successful, and He had 2 assists versus Clarkson in Game 2. He was the captain in the USHL, the United States Hockey League, with the Green Bay Gamblers. 11 goals, 25 assists, 35 points in 94 career games played. Face-off won back by Schoen. Such a good face-off man has been Schoen. Slots in every now and then. Some days he plays center, some days he plays wing. That shot's flubbed by Fascia. And Granda able to get it on deep. But a good example, Misa's centering today, but Schoen sometimes has to fill in for draws. Last week, Schoen was the one centering McKenna. This week, he's on the wing. Misa in front, and a penalty called. Puck comes right back in front. Touched up by Lettinen. We'll see. It's going to be a slash on the Skyhawks. A lot of contact in front. I think it was Fascia that was trying to get a shot off, and he might have been the one to get whacked, but nonetheless, it'll be Granda going to the box.
And Granda heads to the box for the Skyhawks as we get a call from the official. We'll get a slashing call, and Penn State goes back to the man advantage right now. Have not gotten anything going on the power play so far in this one, Matt. They really have just been kind of held at a stalemate in this game on the power play. Give credit to Stonehill's penalty kill, though. They've done well at getting pucks closer to the net. We get another look. It was on Nick Fascia, so that's who the penalty was called because of.
One-time blast. Smith, it pops free. Fink couldn't get it home. McKenna at the far side, walking, surveying the knee. Now Fink catches it, drags. McKenna's shot hit a body in front. He holds, he fires, and it's into the glove or the padding of Andrilovic.
Sharp angle chance right there from McKenna. Tried to get it close, tried to sneak it by him. Honestly, didn't know if he even caught it at first, but good chance there from McKenna. Good chance from Smith as well. So we get a look at the McKenna blast after he kind of picked it up off his own shot. Sends it back forward towards the net. That's what you need if you're Penn State. Shots on goal.
A power play for Penn State that could make a lot of people on that coaching staff smile if they can get a goal here. It'd be very important. Put them up by 2. Help them get back to their brand. Cross ice pass in. Go McKenna! Scores! Gavin McKenna with goals in back-to-back games. It's a power play goal. 2-0.
Play that jazz. Gavin McKenna is feeling the music here tonight at Pagula Ice Arena. Just a great shot. Comes right after he had that great chance before. Passed it back and forth. Gets it back on his stick and just fires it right under the glove of Andrilovic. He's feeling it now at home. He's getting into a groove. Now his 3rd goal of the season. A lot of people were talking about how the goal scoring wasn't coming for him as of late, and he just wasn't able to, kind of find the back of the net. Now, like you said, goals in back-to-back games. Penn State now up 2-0 with 10 minutes to play in the second.
What a much-needed goal for not only Gavin McKenna, because now he's got goals in back-to-back games, but Penn State as a whole. Finally able to stretch out to a multi-goal lead over the Skyhawks in this series.
He looks more comfortable out there, too, and you've seen him take more chances.
There's a blast just tipped wide. Smith had it tipped out in front. Nearly went home. Momentum back on the Nittany Lions side. Misa trying to muscle it free. Or pinned it, and it gets ripped out of the zone by Brady Hunter.
And it may not look pretty every time, Becker, but Penn State on the power play this season has scored in a majority of the games they've played, whether it's been 1 for 7 or 1 for 3. They've been able to score in all the games, over the last couple of games in their homestand. So whether the power play looks good or not at times, they've been able to capitalize every game.
You're absolutely right, Justino, and one example is just they score timely power play goals. The one yesterday with 22 seconds. They had one against Long Island on a 5-minute major to tie the game. The one in ASU to win the game in the final minutes of that game. So just timely goals. That one right here puts them up by 2 in a period that they kind of been struggling in. They struggle in the second period, and right now, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're struggling at all right now. I think, trying to...
Here comes a chance the other way. 2-on-1, Chindergraves tries to feed it for Dowiak, but fantastic defense from Bank here. And now bodies flying. Dowiak's down. He's slow to get up. We'll keep an eye on that. There's a shot off the glove of Radler. Nice stop by him. Dowiak's back into the play, skating around. You can see him right there in front of the net. Now he has the puck. Dane Dowiak, nice pass over for Collins. He takes a huge hit by Posma. What a hit!
And then Reese Laubach took a big hit right after too.
Collins slow to get up, hobbled over on the bench. What a beautiful, clean hit in the open ice. You just don't see that anymore. That was beautiful. Thrown in front, score! They score! Stonehill answers, and it's 2-1.
Again, see what momentum can do for a team. Two big hits in the neutral zone from the Skyhawks, and then coming the other way, Matthew Romer gets the goal for the Skyhawks. They cut the lead in half as we get another look at it. Puck trickled in front of the net off of Radler. And, he just wasn't able to settle it down. I think, he was not able to find where it was going. And that allows for the goal to be scored.
A huge goal for the Skyhawks.